So what exactly is a CVT guitar lesson? Let me explain it. Custom video tabs. Basically back in around 2014-ish, I was contacted by, well, I'd get emails periodically from people asking me if I did these transcriptions or if I'd be interested in doing them. At the time, actually I was just transitioning from teaching in the music store to online, which I believe was 2012 when I opened my channel. So after putting some thought into it, I decided to do it, charged an hourly rate to do these, and I had to come up with a name. So came up with CVT, Custom Video Tabs, and CT, which is Custom Tabs. And yeah, there's programs out there that'll spit out numbers and kind of give you their version of it. But I guess my method is old school. It's kind of, you know, when I learned guitar back in the 80s, there was no computer, you know, so we really had to depend on our ears. As a matter of fact, I remember records and tape players just going with the record, listening to stuff, and then trying to figure it out. And then I'd pull the needle back. And then when I got tapes, it was a little bit quicker. So I started doing it that way. But that really developed my ear into figuring out things. I had to do it out of necessity, really. And I didn't have lessons, so it was really upon me. And if I had any buddies that played, which I had one friend I met in high school, a really good player from Yugoslavia, that really helped me out too. But really, the ear training came in from me just sitting down and doing it. A lot of mistakes along the way, but you just get better with time. Fast forward, you know, past the 80s, I started teaching in the 90s, opened my channel in 2012. That's when I kind of, 2014, transitioned to doing these custom tab lessons. And basically what it is, you let me know what you want to learn. Now it can be a song, or it doesn't have to be a song. It can be, you know, if you just want to improve on your rhythm playing or your picking technique, soloing, different styles of soloing, rhythm playing. The sky's the limit, really, and that's where custom comes in, because whatever you want, that's part of the reason custom is in there. V stands for video, T stands for tabs. But to back up on the custom part, so I started doing these, I started advertising them, and you know, so it started by you guys inquiring about it, and it just turned into this paid service that I offer. So I go old school, I use tab paper, which, let me see if I have some blank ones. Yes, I do. If you've been playing a while, you're familiar with guitar tabs. The lines represent the guitar strings. You know, the bottom one is your top, your low E. The top one is your bottom, your high E. It's upside down. And the numbers are written in that on the string, and those numbers are your frets. Circle numbers are fingers. So anyways, they're very detailed. So let's say you picked, I don't know, whatever song. Crazy Train. Everyone knows it already, but you know, you wanted the Crazy Train, but you didn't want the solo for whatever reason. You just didn't want the solo. That's where custom comes in. If you already know some of these things, you may already know the rhythms too, but you would like to learn the parts that you never learned. So what is going on? So anyways, you basically just pick what it is you want to learn. I prefer if you send me a link. And what I use, guys, is I just pull the song up on YouTube. That's just how I've always done it. And I'll do my research, you know, if it's something I'm not super positive about, because I try to get these songs in the same frettings and strings that they're actually recorded in. So I'll pull up live footage sometimes, and then I got to decide, well, did they change it for playing live? Because that sometimes happens. Sometimes they change tunings live. So there's a lot involved in that whole process that I got to sift through. So I transcribe by ear, write out the tabs, and like I said, they're very detailed. I give a basic amp and EQ and effect, any effects that may be in the song, so you can dial in with what you got as far as amp and guitar to get it as close, you know, it gets you in the ballpark. Some people don't even know, you know, what the gain does on an amp. Trust me, as a guitar teacher, I get all those questions. So they're into metal, but they don't realize if they turn the gain or the crunch up, they have different names for it, then your distortion levels go up. So anyways, it dials you in to get you close to that sound. Of course, the tunings are, you know, the same as they recorded. I have students that actually want live versions sometimes. Sometimes people just want the guitar solo. They already know the rhythm. So really the sky's the limit, and you can learn whatever it is that you want to learn by doing the CVT lessons. So like I said earlier, custom video tabs is you pick what you want, you get a video and a tab lesson, tabs that are then, when they're finished, scanned and sent to your email with your video link, which is really just the video is on the channel. Custom tabs is exactly the same thing minus the video. You know, some people, they don't need it. Most people prefer to have the video, which makes sense. But some of my more intermediate students or advanced will just want the tabs for it. A lot of the advanced guys can already figure the stuff out too. So if that's something you're interested in, email me, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. Be as specific as you can. Like I said, if you can send me the link, that works best. Especially if it's going to be a live song or a B version of a song. I will also transpose the tunings if you need that done. Also, if it's a song that you really like, there's no guitar in it, but it just has piano or whatever instrument, I can transcribe it from that instrument and put it on the guitar for you. Okay? Of course, you can always do the capo, but most people don't want to have to slap a capo on the guitar unless they have to. So that goes into the custom, the C part, right? Custom video tabs. Payment options that are available are Zelle, Cash App, and if you don't have those, PayPal. And we can handle all that and work that out when you email me. I'll send you the price. Once you make your payment, I'll schedule your CVT or your CT. I'll give you a ETA, and it's an approximate because basically whoever has paid first is going to be the priority in there. And we'll exchange cell numbers. I prefer doing that, and if you do, then by all means. Because part of the service is, if you have any questions after the fact, I'd want you to text me or email me and make sure that you fully understand everything that's in there. Now I have a cover page that has all the techniques that you'll come across or could come across on the guitar for the most part, whether it's a hammer on a bend, a slide, tap, harmonic tap, whammy bar dive. All that stuff has to be notated and then a symbol used for that. So when you're reading your tabs, people use different methods, okay? Mine are kind of, I think, the more popular ways that you'll see them, but they're always going to be the same. If you're a repeat customer, it'll always be the same. I don't change the verbiage or whatever the word is for what the technique is or any of that, okay? So if you're interested, all you got to do, email me, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com, and we can get you set up on a CVT or a CT guitar lesson. By the way, you can also, if you're a bass player, I do offer these for bass as well, okay? And if you don't want to go the song route, just want to improve on soloing or rhythm playing like we touched on earlier, that's totally fine too, all right? Or something in the style of, I've had a few of those as well. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, take a second, subscribe, share these videos. And until next time, I'm Mike Gross. Keep rocking.